Well, hi everybody. It's your boy Ray. Today is Sunday, January 18th, but this is the vlog reporting for January 11th through the 17th. And let me tell you this. This is take number 2 because I forgot I muted my mic on my recording software. So yeah, I actually made a vlog that lasted maybe, well, the clip lasted maybe up to like 10 minutes. So yeah, it wasn't recording the audio. God damn it. So anyways, so today's Sunday. I just want to report really quick that I forgot to weigh in today because I slept in. You know, I started cooking lunch immediately. I don't know why. It's just for some odd reason I just forgot to weigh. I don't know. My bad. But if I could guess my weight today, it's probably maybe 153. Probably, maybe. I don't know. I haven't really been changing my macros so much. I may be adjusting like carbs just here and there, but so far it hasn't been um, changed for since October. I've been gaining weight, steadily gaining weight. I've been strength gains have been pretty damn good, progress wise. I haven't been kind of getting fat. Well, obviously everything is kind of accumulating in my midsection, kind of like a mix of water, and this is where my fat is going. So yeah, that's kind of like the usual stuff. But anyways, let's talk about last week's training session, and then we'll kind of get into some other stuff. So I've been really observant about my strength days and my hypertrophy days, and for the most part, my strength days I've just been feeling kind of tired going into them, or the days have been just a little bit more taxing, or I just feel like I'm trying to progress, but I think I'm jumping the gun too much. So I really need to kind of lock things down and maybe, I don't want to say go back to um, like the normal scheme of training, which is what I tried to do, which is just work with fives, and try not to do fives. If I can do four, then let's work with four, but try to hit fives, and then try to make fives comfortable. I haven't been doing that. I've been trying to like actually power lift and hit doubles and triples, which I wouldn't want to say is out of the norm because I always want to try and be stronger, but at the same time I kind of go off my plan, my original plan. So I think not necessarily this week. Well, I'll probably do some saving for tomorrow's upper body power day, but next week I need to go back to my original plan so that way I know that I'm actually doing work and I'm not feeling that these power lifts or the big main movements for these power days, that it's not hitting a wall, so because that's what it's feeling right now. Like for my bench, 240 seems like a wall to me. For squat, even though I'm comfortable with 300 right now and my working sets are at 300, 315 is a wall. And today I tried to do 315 and I was still able to do 315 for 2. So I just feel like I need to get back to the base again and then start working my way up, get comfortable with fives or maybe fours or maybe threes and just work my way up from there. Try not to jump the gun when I know I feel comfortable, or maybe start thinking about an actual progression scheme, right? Think about it, right? You and me, let's start thinking about this. So that's what I've been observing with my strength days. So I'm definitely going to observe tomorrow, but next week though I got to really think about my game plan for next week. For the hypertrophy days, everything has been working pretty fine for the hypertrophy days. What I realized with the push days, when I work my dumbbell work, is I really need to be more controlling with the weights. I feel like just as I reflect, just the previous weeks of training, I think I just try to rep things out. I don't really control the dumbbells. So last week, I really tried to control the dumbbells. Say like flies, for instance, right? So I want that stretch at the bottom. So kind of get as far as I could feel that without, wrecking my shoulders, and then come up, try to get the squeeze in the pecs, and so get that stretch down, maybe like a slight pause here, and then squeeze a slight pause up. And I've been working with like a slower tempo to help with that. So I feel like it's working, but it's going to be a learning process to kind of get that out of my mind, to not rep things out, but more control the weights, be one with the the iron. Yeah, I was about to say water, but it's because I'm doing waves. But be one with the iron. So that's why I thought about the push days. For leg day, I got a PR volume because last week my intention was to do 225, or for my squats. My intention was to do 225 for 8, and if I was able to do 8, then I would start my next working set at 230, 6 to 8, and kind of see where my reps go from there. If I could hit 8, move up. If I hit 6 or something like that, try to start working up towards 8. But I started, instead of doing 225, I started at 230 instead, and I hit that for 8. Did 235, hit that for 8. 240, hit that for 8. 245, hit that for 8. Now it's kind of strange, or it's kind of, I want to say kind of strange. It's kind of actually cool to reflect back on my progress with the squats, coming off contest prep, because my squat strength deteriorated. Like, it really went to the crapper, and it was hard to put 225 on my back, let alone 205. So I think I actually started down at, I think, 185 at the beginning of off season, and this was during the reverse diet phase, but whatever. But yeah, 225 was extremely difficult and excruciating. And then when I was able to get comfortable at 225, getting up to starting 245, it was, just as excruciating as 225 was, just kind of getting to that point. Now 245 is like easy peasy now. My uncomfortable point right now is my working sets that are double body weight. So it's kind of amazing to really reflect on my off-season progress and how it has developed my overall strength, in which I'll go into pull day now. With my training, like I've been trying to emphasize, I'm trying to use as minimal equipment as possible, and last Friday's pull day, I did not use straps whatsoever. I did not use straps whatsoever. So even doing like dumbbell shrugs, which I normally would opt to use straps for most of the time, because I'm just trying to shrug this, just trying to shrug, just trying to do this right. I actually managed to do it without straps, and I usually do my shrugs for fairly high reps at like 80 or 85. So, and usually in the superset too. So kind of amazing. Like I said, kind of amazing to reflect on off-season progress and just how much I developed, even though I'm still kind of small. I'm not a true 150-pound guy. I ideally maybe like 135, maybe actually a true 130, because last year for the Washington State Natural I was 127, so maybe I might be a true 130 this time. But I'm gonna be kind of screaming to myself if I gotta cut down to 130. But whatever happens for next contest rep. So yeah, that's all I gotta talk about for last week's training. But what I want to talk about really quick is just my mental state as of late. I'm not going batshit crazy or anything. I've been just feeling really stressed out lately. It's kind of been affecting me, just coming from all sides. It's I just feel very stressed out at work, even though it's only 2 weeks thus far, and I'm starting the third week of work right now. But it's only 2 weeks in. I'm just have this abnormal amount of stress already kind of built on me. I feel it also going into the workouts, so I always have to kind of sit in the car really quick and just kind of calm myself down before I get into the work. Just kind of getting my mindset into the lifting, and once I get into the lifting, it's gone. But I just had to kind of just sit down and in the car and just calm myself down a bit. And it's also been affecting my sleep, because I've been having a hard time just trying to fall asleep, and I've been trying to fix my sleep, especially trying to get ready for work, which has been working. But I've been ridiculously like forcing myself to wake up. Like I have like 3 different alarm clocks rolling. I have my phone, I got my actual alarm clock, and I got my DS running. So I have a lot of things running, and so I've been making sure that all that stuff goes off. And I'm like, okay, so I got to get like 3 sections in the room, right? So, but other than that, it's just I think it's just this feeling of like the world has been standing still for me, and just I haven't been moving forward. And it's kind of been my thing this year where, I need to make some jumps and just try to move forward. Past is the past right now, and like Ray, you really need to improve yourself. And I don't know. I think this now reality check that Ray, you are kind of useless and you're not doing anything has been, I think, like my body is actually reminding me like you need to do something, right? So I think that's what's been happening. Like I haven't really sat down or reflected on it because I just kind of been power through the days as they go, because every day has always been a goal. Trying to get work done, trying to get some get my workouts done and plan my workouts and meal prep and all that jazz. I'm in off season. I still prepare my meals, which sounds kind of strange, but I'm treating this off season as a contest prep type season. So, but yeah, I just need to figure out a way to calm myself down. You know, Probably talk to friends a little bit more, but I don't know. Nobody in my inner circle has been too understanding about me. I've always been that guy who tends to just laugh at situations, just to laugh it off, not really take things. Ooh, my nose is running. Not really take things seriously. It's like because if it doesn't affect me, it's I have no say on it. But usually if stuff affects me, I kind of keep to myself. And when it comes to that breaking point where I talk to somebody, it kind of goes back to the same thing. Oh, Ray, just laugh it off, Ray. Just laugh it off. So none of my friends kind of understand like my mental state right now, and that's why maybe I got to talk to other people, talk to other people and not my typical friends. But I haven't been able to talk to someone that's been understanding as of late. So I think I just need that person to talk to. Talk to me, please. But yeah, but I've just been taking things day by day. Even though it's kind of eating at me, it's not to the point where it's really, really like eating me inside to the point where it's like excruciating. That's the word of the day, excruciating. Where it's I'm really feeling painful, and I just need something to numb the pain. And for the most part, usually when that happens, where I have to find some remedy to numb the pain, it's going into the gym. For me, that's how I numb the pain. And so that's why, like I said, before I go into the workouts, I try to, or at least the past couple of days, I've been trying to calm myself down, get myself into, I guess, a more happier place before I get into the gym. And once I'm there, it's kind of like I'm a different person in there, but I got to get some work done. Off season, I got to get some work done. So yeah, I'm just, I don't want to say I'm letting the days go by, but I really need to step forward, do something, try to get out of that shadow, and just kind of talk to people and start moving forward. Hopefully everything will feel better in the coming weeks. But other than that, I still got a couple more months to go. I still got goals to meet. So, the moment I step off my goals, that's the feeling that I might be a failure. And at this point, I don't want to fail. I've been kind of at this bodybuilding thing for years now. This is what, my third year of training, and it's like how many years I've been exercising. Let's see, it's 2015, like so set like 7 years of exercise, and only 3 of those years have been bodybuilding, or like no, well, roughly like 2 years, a little over 2 years. This is the third year. This is entering the third year, so a little over 2 years I've been bodybuilding. So yeah, I didn't want to make the vlog sound so meh, but it's just one of those things that I just want to talk about, keep it on my mind, or not share it with you, just what's on my mind lately. So yeah, so I'm gonna end the vlog today, otherwise this is gonna be a long ass vlog. But guess what, it's 720p, it's not gonna be that big of a file to render. But yeah, tomorrow's Martin Luther King Day, so I'm not going in for work, but I would like to try and sleep early. Alright, so I'm gonna try and do that, and that's a promise, a pinky promise. And so yeah, so catch me next week for a training vlog, and hopefully I'll get back into the habit of using this damn thing. I love you.